What's going on, everybody? It's Tommy here from Saleslucky.com, and today I want to make a very special post, a very special video. Um, Obviously, it's a very tough time for our world right now, going through a pandemic. The entire world is going through it, and it's a tough time for everybody, for a lot of people. I just wanted to offer some words of encouragement and tactical things that you can do to help stay positive, to stay grounded, to stay centered, strong, and focused in this time of uncertainty. So this video will be, the top 5 things that you can do during a crisis. So I want to start this video off by sharing 2 quotes, or 2 ideas, if you will. The first one is actually the word crisis itself in Chinese. And actually I have a tattoo of this on my arm. I want to show you guys. There's 2 characters here. It means crisis. It's Wei Ji in Chinese. It means crisis. The first character, Wei, comes from danger. The second character here, Ji, comes from the word opportunity. So in every crisis, literally in every crisis, there's both danger and opportunity. And I also want to share another quote by Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich. He said, "In every adversity, there's a seed of an equivalent or greater opportunity." Again, in every adversity, there's a seed of an equivalent or greater opportunity. 2 things that I want to share with you just to kind of plant some seeds in your mind in the context of what's going on today, okay? So the 5 things that you can do in a crisis. Number 1, as simple as it sounds, is just to breathe deeply and be present. So what do I mean? I mean simple as that, breathing deeply, taking deep breaths, doing deep belly breaths where our belly actually pushes out when we breathe in, as opposed to our shoulders just going up, because that way we open up the bottom of our lungs, okay? Singers, musicians understand this, but breathing differently, whether it's shallow breathing or deep breathing, actually impacts our biochemistry. So just by breathing deeply, obviously, we'll be more relaxed, and we'll just be in a better state to manage ourselves in this situation, okay? The other thing is, I want to share is being present. Being present is obviously super important. And what do I mean by that? I mean it's bringing ourselves back to this present moment right here, right now. Because in situations of crises or chaos or uncertainty, what our minds like to do sometimes is to picture, especially if we're watching the news or just putting all this kind of fear in our minds. I'm not saying not to be aware and understand the facts of what's happening and be aware and take in information, but we want to be cognizant of not projecting worst case scenarios and dwelling on that, throughout the entire day, and keep you from doing the things that you need to do, okay? So bring it back to the present, bring it back to this present moment, because I'm sure you'll understand when we begin to worry about things that haven't happened yet, most of those things never happen. So bring it back to the present moment, because what we'll find is that the present moment is almost always easier to deal with than like worst case scenarios projected on our mind, okay? Projected on the projector screen of our mind. The second point here is gratitude. So gratitude, every morning I do a gratitude exercise, and I think of a couple things I'm just really grateful for in my life. And as corny, as simple as it sounds, it does make a big difference. And I've been doing this for several years, and just feel like, if we start the day off with gratitude, we have a foundation of strength, a foundation. It's almost like a foundation of gratitude that we can use throughout our day. And it's this underlying sense of gratefulness, this underlying sense of calm, peace, safety, that I think really makes a difference. So being present, deep breathing, practicing gratitude will make a big difference in this time of chaos. The third thing is bringing our attention onto what we can control, because when we start to focus on all these things happening out there that we can't control, and we let our focus stay there on things that we can't control, it's very easy to feel overwhelmed. So what I do is I bring my focus back to what I can control. That's usually me, the actions I take, my thoughts, my attitude, and my game plan moving forward. So number 3 is putting our focus back into what we can control as opposed to what we cannot control, okay? Number 4 is staying focused on our goals. So segueing off of keeping our focus on what we can control, I want to share with you guys that maybe you've already heard how most of the biggest businesses, the greatest businesses in history started out of recessions. And the reason is because, and one of the podcasts I actually really like listening to is the MF CEO by Andy Frisella, who he really kind of jump started or turbo boosted his business, if you will, during the 2008 or after the 2008-2009 recession. So he says that during a recession, when most people, what they do is they go into hiding. They go into, they tone things down. They take their foot off the gas. A lot of, they especially if they're working from home, they might not be as productive or as motivated, but it's a great opportunity at the same time. And I don't mean to be insane, and it is a great opportunity at the same time, because when other people are taking their foot off the gas, you, somebody who recognizes that this is a time for great opportunity, can really go in and crush it. Keep your foot on the gas, stay focused on your goals, stay focused on taking action, and turn up that action even more. Press that gas even more, because when others slow down, you hit the gas hard and you speed up. And that's what will separate you from the rest of your competition. So number 4 is staying focused on your goals, keeping your foot on the gas while other people take their foot off. And then number 5, the last one, is just that everything is seasonal. Nothing lasts forever. We're certainly not going to be here forever. And everything is seasonal. Just remember that. There's the saying, it's darkest before dawn. Well, and that is true. And also, it's also true that after every winter is a spring, after every night is a day, and everything is cyclical, everything is seasonal. So this time won't last forever. And realize that the greatest empires, like the biggest wealths, if you will, can be built, can be grown, can be expanded on during a recession. It is actually a time where massive opportunity can be created. That's what I want to share with you guys. 5 simple points, some thoughts, some quotes, some insights. And then the last thing that I'll just share with you, it was when I was reading Martin Luther King's autobiography. It really struck me when he was going through some of his darkest times. I'm talking about he was getting death threats for him, for his family, for his kids on a daily basis when he was, campaigning for equality and equal rights. And during this time, he came across a book. In this book, he read a quote that helped him get through some of his darkest times. And this quote said, "Only when it's dark enough can you see the stars." So I just want to leave you with that. Hopefully help you see that in the darkest of times is exactly what allows us to see the stars in our life. God bless you. I hope you stay safe, healthy, wealthy, and I hope you weather through this season. You not only weather through it, but you thrive through it. You enjoy it. You embrace it. You make the most out of it, and you see the opportunity in it. Okay. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon.